And when did I like it?
You
don't like messages.
No, I did like this one. I did like it.
No.
Yeah.
Did you?
We
I
spoke
did.
about it.
I remember. No,
spoke
you
about it
did.
on
We
FaceTime.
like talking about
There was one day.
how do you feel about same sex?
Wait, what?
Same sex accountability partners. That threw you, didn't it?
Like, wait, what?
With that being said, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Love to Hear It. I am Gibby and these are the guys. Today we're going to be talking about accountability, not sex or same sex anything.
What do you?
that caught me off guard.
Whoa. He said
God.
pause right after that.
Welcome back, guys, to Love to Hear It.
Oh, man, we
This-
really missed you guys.
So yeah, today we're gonna be talking about accountability, and Willie, take it away.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about accountability. I feel like that's a very important quality that one should have. So the first question is, how do you view an accountability partner? Like, how do you pick or choose who can be accountability partner for
That sounds-
yourself?
Wow. Let's start with Gibby.
What? The way I choose is someone that's more mature than me, more developed than I am. Like I'm not gonna have someone that keeps me accountable. Like let's say I don't know someone that's younger than me that hasn't really lived through life, that hasn't had experience. That
Wow,
I
why are you
have.
taking
I
shots at
don't-
Jabel?
I don't
Why you
know.
taking shots
He's
for
looking at me
Jabel?
too.
I'm not.
Why you taking
Yo,
shots at
there you
Jabel?
I'm
go.
not
I'll
taking
take
shots at
shots at
Jabel.
Jabel.
Jabel's a really good accountability partner, actually.
You just said you're not gonna pick somebody younger than you.
That hasn't had experience. Jabel has that experience, and
Or so you're saying he has a lot of knowledge? Where are you going with this, bro?
why are you trying to make Jabel
Hold
look
on.
This is a
bad?
simple
I
question,
feel.
Gibby.
Why do I constantly get attacked on this podcast? It's
No.
love to
Eh.
attack Joe Bell, not love to hear it.
Hey, I was season 1. You're season 2, bro.
I thought we were in the same season. 2021, New Year.
Yeah.
But yeah, someone that's mature and I don't know can help me succeed.
So you would say that they would have to have gone through more stuff to be your accountability partner. Like they've had experiences with more in life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone that's wise, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wisdom is important, so that's good. What about you, Jeff?
I'll piggyback on that. I wouldn't say younger. I would just say somebody who is a rational thinker. Somebody who could put emotions off to the side and be like, all right, cool. I understand. Like, this is somebody you might be talking to somebody I care about, but I'm gonna think outside of that realm.
Like they're unbiased.
Yeah, completely. Somebody like if you said who's gone through, not even gone through it, but they've seen it firsthand. They could have been, they could have been their brother, sister, or whatever the case may be. But they definitely have experience in witnessing what could possibly happen. Somebody who is rooted in Christ.
Amen.
I would go
Love that.
for that. That way, they're not only thinking from a worldly perspective, but also as a Christianity perspective. Those are my top 3, I would say.
I heard that you said that they would have to be like a rational thinker. Would that fall in line with them being like, do they have to think like the same way that you do, or would you want someone that like thinks like the total opposite the way that you do?
So if they think exactly like me, I wouldn't want that because then what's the point of them? But also still be able to understand the two sides of the spectrum. Like what? So rationally think like, cool, I would have never done that, but I'm still able to understand and comprehend why they went ahead and chose those actions. When I'm telling them, oh, this person did this, I did this, and they're able to be like, all right, cool, I understand what you did, I understand what they did. Let's come up with a solution, or this is what I'll say you should do from here on out. And that's what I mean about rationally thinking. Not somebody who's like, oh my gosh, they did what? I can't believe them, blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, let's sit down. Even though I am upset at them, I don't need you to be upset at them as well, because you're supposed to help me get through this. I'm the one, like, it's basically like a coach in sports.
Like a therapist.
Yeah, like they're supposed to like be unbiased, be calm throughout the whole entire situation. Why would you want somebody who's gonna automatically get angry, upset, happy for every little detail you give them? Because now they're in the game with you. Like they're not able to see the outside perspective of the whole entire situation.
Yeah, I like that comparison. I think because I noticed that Jobel did say like a therapist. I think they do have some similarities, but the only difference with therapists that I don't think their main, like, their number one goal is to hold you accountable. I just think it's to counsel, give advice to help you grow. It's not necessarily holding you accountable for the stuff that you are doing. They can, that does come with having a therapist, but I don't think that's their number one goal. Like, is that fair to say? Like, the therapist?
I would say that's why I would say more of a coach.
A coach,
like,
okay, like life coach,
like Greg Popovich. You've seen the relationship he had with like Tim Duncan from his rookie year all the way until he retired, and now he's an assistant coach on there. But you saw him develop, and even his development came from himself, but also with the coach, and then we're also able to form a bond outside of the game of basketball itself. So that's how I see it.
That's true. I think this is a good question for Jobel because I don't want to come for your age, but you are the youngest one here. So
how old? 17 still?
Yeah, 17, right?
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah.
March 10th is a long way around. But how would you choose or pick a accountability partner?
I think the biggest thing was wisdom, because it was interesting that you brought up like experiences, because me myself, I like to think that I'm pretty wise, especially like in like related to my age, and I haven't really necessarily gone through a whole lot, but I've witnessed and like asked around enough to gain wisdom from others. So I feel like if somebody is out there that's more wise than me, like my accountability partner would be my dad.
Yeah,
he's more wise than me, and like you said, with rooted in Christ, my dad is able to. I love it when people are able to give advice that isn't like they're not just like straight up quoting the Bible to you because they don't know like how to relate it to you, but somebody that can relate the Bible to you. You know what I mean? Like it's relevant.
Yeah.
So I feel like if somebody is wiser than me and is able to come at my situation or hold me accountable in a way that is not just of the world, but it is like relevant using the Bible. That would be how I would pick an accountability partner.
And that's good too, because I noticed that we've all said, which I think for me as well, a huge thing is definitely being rooted in Christ. When you have an accountability partner, they have to be wise, because if you want them to guide you, you would want to be guided in the right direction, not be geared to like end up doing something that's not what's best for you. So wisdom is very important, and I also think you need to have someone as a accountability partner that can always keep it real with you. Like, you have to hear the stuff that you need to hear, not that you want to hear. They're gonna let you know, like, yo, you messed up, or you got to be better, or you could do this better, and you have to be okay with hearing that. That, I feel like that's a huge factor in a accountability partner. But I also think that the whole rooted in Christ quality is important, because obviously we all have church upbringings. You would want to have an accountability partner that also keeps in mind, how can I help you grow as a person, but also as a follower of Christ? Because we're on this earth for X amount of years, but let's make the most of what God has called us to do. So I really think that's very important. I do want to touch on another topic that I feel like is very very sensitive. How do you guys feel about your significant other being your accountability partner? Because that could get a little touchy sometimes.
I would say,
as far as like not wife and husband yet, like just like either boyfriend and girlfriend, or getting to that point.
I would say for the first, each relationship is going to be different. So I would say in the beginning, no. I would definitely say in the beginning, not yet. I don't think most people don't show their true colors right off the bat. So you want to be completely open with this person, your accountability partner, also her too. But like, how in the beginning, like, you don't fart around her, or like
you don't want to be real with her.
Like, you're putting up a front, like you're acting perfect in every single way. So like in the beginning, I would say no, and also you're still growing together. I think
Exactly.
give it time until you guys are at the stage to the point where you're able to have those type of conversations and you get to know, because my accountability partner, I would want to know the ins and outs. Like, I don't want them to
Yeah.
struggle where
Yeah.
I struggle at.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to show you where I struggle at in the first month I've met you. So especially to a significant other. So as we build that relationship in the significant other relationship, I then get to expose myself to you. And then now, once we're getting through this or whatever, as the time goes on and we're deeper in our relationship, then we could become each other's accountability partners as we see, like, we've moved past different obstacles that, relationships have. But at the beginning, I don't think it's a good idea because you don't know what that person struggles with, and that might be your struggle. And how are two people supposed to?
That's
help each
another
other?
thing because I feel like another important quality for an accountability partner to have is to know you enough
Yeah.
to be able to hold you accountable. Because like I can't hold you accountable if I really don't know how you are. I don't know if I don't know your tendencies. If I try and hold you accountable, but I don't know that you're gonna tell me, yeah, you're gonna do it, but really you're not. Like I need to know whether or not you're actually gonna go through the things you say. Your like whatever it is that you do, I need to know you enough in order to be your accountability partner, and vice versa. So it's like I like at the beginning it shouldn't happen, but once it's gotten to a point, like once you're married, like I feel like marriage, you need to be the other person's accountability partner.
Yeah.
For
Like
sure.
if you're not, then you need
Go to
counseling.
therapy.
Yeah, you need to go to therapy. But like once you've gotten to a certain stage where like, and it doesn't need to be the ring on the finger. It's just marriage within each other. You guys know what the relationship is. Once you get to that point, like you have to be each other's accountability partner.
I think it's fair to say, like to kind of bounce off what Jeff said as well. That's kind of the end goal. Like, if like your goal is to marry that person and to end up like spending the rest of your life with that person, then the end goal is like, we have to be, like you both said, each other's accountability partners. But in the beginning, you're still learning them, learning their frequencies, how they are in certain situations, how they talk, how they react. So the fact that you're still learning that and you don't fully know the person, it makes sense that at least in the beginning, you can't hold each other accountable because I just don't really like know you to that full extent yet. So that does make sense. What about you, Gibby? For you it's different because out of us four, you are in a relationship, like solidified for like almost a year now, right?
I mean, yeah, we've been officially together for almost a year.
Yeah.
We've been friends for a long time now, and I think that really helped with our relationship too. From the get-go, we were actually really open with each other about everything. I remember the first time her and I ever went out, we really talked about everything, like everything she was going on, everything she was doing. Same with me. I talked to her everything that was going on with me, everything I was doing. And I think that was a good decision that we made without even knowing it, because once we got into an official relationship, we were able to keep it real. Like, no matter what, we were able to keep it real. And now, like, especially 2021, we're both keeping each other very accountable. Like, we share calendars so that if I forget something or she forgets something, I'm like, yo, you got your appointment, or I have my gig to work with stuff. And we keep each other accountable like that. And then in the gym, literally the other day, we were in my room, and she's like, you can only have a handful of pretzels. I was like, okay, cool.
I remember it.
And it's
I remember
those
that,
like the dried pretzels, like the cracker pretzel stuff. And then I went to go reach in for more, and she's like, no. I was like, what? She's like, no, you can't. That's her keeping me accountable. Same with the gym. Like, we've been going to the gym and stuff, and keeping me accountable. Hey, we're going today, right? And I'm like, yeah, we're going today. But yeah, it's really, really important to have that significant other be your accountability partner once you're in that stage. Because her and I, we already know, like, we're going to spend the rest of our life together. We're going to do all that, the whole 9 yards. And
Does she know about my birthday?
there he goes again. Yes, Jeffrey, she knows that I didn't do anything on your birthday.
Oh,
Okay.
Nothing?
All right.
All right. Steph, if you're watching this.
No, I didn't. But yeah, no, and it's a really cool feeling too. It's really it's different for me. It's very different, and obviously she's not the only person like that I have in my life that really tries to keep me accountable for stuff, because she's not interested 100% in everything that I'm interested in.
Okay, yeah.
Like for video stuff and other things like that, I have Jeff, and for just different things, I have different people. So it's important to not just have one, but multiple accountability partners. and be accountable for yourself too. Like, also like yourself, like it's your life.
Yeah.
You should do the best for yourself too.
Well, I have a follow up question for that, Gibby. Because you did say that the like depending on like the area of life, you know, because Steph is not so knowledgeable with video stuff. So like as far as like accountability, you might turn to Jeff like on just like those kind of situations. What topics would you look for accountability in your significant other? Like, is it time management or just making life choices? Like, what does that look like?
Gibby personally.
Yeah.
So for Gibby personally and Stephanie, I know she's really good in time management, like keeping me accountable with like my commitments, my I guess like my dieting stuff too. Even though we're like both like not good at dieting, but we both keep each other accountable now. And just really, I guess a moral accountability too,
True.
and a spiritual one. And then with Jeffrey, it's the video stuff, work stuff, different stuff like that, like accountable with like work stuff, and just always like holding me up to like challenging me too. Because the thing is like he challenges me too in
Yeah.
video stuff, and hey, what if we try this? Or hey, I learned how to do this, and then we just teach each other things. And in different life, in life, I have different people that keep me accountable.
That is very good. You know, I thank God for you guys as well, because you know, there's times in my life
Yeah.
where you guys have held me accountable as well. So just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
I do want to bring up another question that I do have, because accountability with the opposite sex can also get very tricky. You know, like not them being just like your significant other, but just another person that's the opposite sex. Like how you guys see, like, you know, this person is more wise than you, but it's a female. Like, can you look to that person being like that partner for you for like accountability? Like, is that a thing?
I feel like it's usually, you know, societally and whatever, you know, you can say whatever you want, but it's usually safer to go with a person that is, you know, the same. Like it's easier for me to ask one of you guys to be my accountability partner than it is for me to ask a female, because, you know, in society they view that opposite sex relationship is like it's gonna go somewhere. It's like,
Especially the old heads.
especially all my on, like anytime a female in general came up into conversation that was in my life, whether they were close or not, it was like, so I was like, yo, they're like 23, right? They're like
Oh, you're like
25.
that. You were like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Joe
Yeah, but
Bob.
we pulling the older women too. Yeah.
I got it from you, man.
Yes,
She's like,
sir. Yes, sir.
nah, but for real, like, I feel like it's generally safer just to stay with the same, you know, like to go to a brother for help. But if you feel like they're mature enough, you know, on both ends, if you're mature enough and if they're mature enough to understand,
Yeah.
like, the distinction, the wall, like, you know, we're not going to start liking each other just because, you know, we're around each other a lot. Like, you know, like, that's garbage, you know, that's for little kids. So I feel like if there's that distinction, then it's okay. You know, but you need to figure that out between yourselves.
Oh yeah, and I think too, like it just depends on like what the situation is, because like you wouldn't go to a female to hold you accountable about, like, you know, maybe like, you know, like just like when it comes to flirting with girls, like if that's a struggle, you wouldn't go to a girl with that,
Yeah.
because that wouldn't help the situation.
Yeah.
So I guess it just depends on like what the situation is, and if it deems it, if it has to be a female, then, you know, then the lines like will align itself for it to work out, but it just depends on the situation. But that's good, yeah. What about you, Jeff and Gibby?
For me, I think it's just it depends on everybody. Like I have outside of my family, I have 2 female that help me through stuff. They are my accountability partners.
You want to name drop or
And
no?
they're Tata Louisville.
Oh, bet.
Yeah. And
Shout out to y'all.
yeah, but yeah, and we're cool. Like I really call them like my boys. Like they're really my boys. But and my family has never. My dad is more understanding of having female friends. Like he tells me all the time, like Tata and I remind him of one of his friends that I believe he still talks to every probably every 4 or 5 months from back in his day. But it's just up to those two people to understand the difference. Like, and because from the beginning, those two females, we were just cool. Like, it was just straight like vibes from like, it was really just about music, church, whatever. And then we just like, yo, let's just, and then it was always in really group settings. And it was never like I had a thought or they had a thought or anything like that. So it's literally just the person. Like if that person struggles with women, I guess they shouldn't have accountability partners that are females. But everybody's different. That's what I'm saying. It literally just has to be. Everybody's different. You gotta look at every situation.
Give you gotta figure.
Well,
No,
hey,
because
give
that's the second time y'all say that.
What?
Like, if you struggle with like flirting and all that stuff with girls.
Well, I was piggybacking off of. What
No,
you said,
yeah, but for me, I
you
think
struggle with flirting.
no.
Oh, okay.
For me,
I thought this is what you were
That
going
explains
with.
the
No.
birthday. That explains Jeff's birthday.
I just want to say if
nothing happened
if-
on Jeff's birthday.
I try to say if you are one of our viewers and you do have a struggle with flirting, you should check our relationships episode, which is on our podcast on our channel. Thank you for Anchor. It's on
Anchor,
it's on all
helping
platforms.
us with every
So-
single
While we're
platform.
here, let's go ahead and tell them about it.
Hey guys, one of our goals for 2021 was to make our podcast a little bit more accessible. One way we did that was through Anchor.
If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free.
There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more.
You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership, and it's everything you need to make a podcast in one place.
Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Let's go.
Thank you, Anchor. Okay. So yeah, Gibby. So what's wrong with flirting?
It's not that it's wrong, but I think having a female accountability partner actually can help you
Yeah.
because it's a girl that'll stop you from flirting with other girls. Because not that she's like cock blocking you or anything. It's more like you
term.
have a girl. Like, let's say Jeff example.
Oh, wow.
You and Tata.
Here we go.
You guys are friends,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
She'll stop. Not that she has or she has before, but no, she hasn't because Jeff doesn't flirt.
They'll
Anyway.
advise you.
Yeah, they'll
Is that
advise you
okay?
not to do it, and then out of respect for her, because the way I see this, I have a girl best friend, right? And I'm not gonna flirt with another girl
Uh-huh.
because if I don't have to flirt with my girl best friend, why would I have to flirt with you? Obviously, if the girl's cute, I'll flirt with her and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I know where he's good at with this.
I'm
no,
waiting to
no,
see where
like-
it leads.
I'm trying to figure
Like,
it out.
I think
it'll
go
die.
somewhere.
I feel like having a
start
girl.
all over. Start all over.
Okay.
Okay.
So okay, so ask me a question. Again? No, because what I'm trying to say is like it'll cut down in the flirting with the girls. You understand?
So your thing is
Okay, so-
So like they'll be able to tell you who's bad, like who's not to flirt.
I got
with.
my mom for that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay. We just finished the ad break right here.
Because you messed up.
No, I know. Go with it. Ask me a question.
Hold on.
So what do you think about?
Thank you
you,
to
Anchor.
Anchor. Thank you so much, Anchor. I
go.
wanted to ask you, how do you see like having a female as that accountability partner? Because we did mention a lot the whole like the flirting aspect. Would you want to go to a female to hold you accountable with flirting? Like, how would that conversation sound like?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it, honestly. Like having a girl female best friend that'll hold me accountable for flirting. And it's because like I don't know, she's my girl best friend. I don't feel the need to flirt with her. So
But
I
that's what
wouldn't
we were
Okay,
saying,
question.
Like
So
if
are
you
you
have
gonna-
a problem with flirting, like if you have that girl best friend and you have a problem with flirting, then you shouldn't have that girl best friend because you're probably gonna introduce
and the
that
flirting
problem in.
and the flirting
You
with
might end
her.
up
Yeah.
flirting with
But
her.
that's the thing.
Exactly.
If she cuts it off, then that'll help you in a way. Like that'll help you in a way. Like now you view girls in a different way than just something you're trying to get at. Now it's a very platonic relationship.
Okay.
It can help you establish platonic relationships with different women.
I have
not
a
just
question,
flirting.
Gibby. I have a
I
question.
think I see what you're trying to
I-
say.
I see what he's trying to
think
get
I
at.
do. Yeah.
It's
I-
like Jeff. If Jeff,
Well, they love
and
going
I'm
to
not
Jeff.
saying that if Jeff does this, I'm not saying that. But Jeff, 100%, tell me this. Would you not try to establish, would you still try to establish platonic relationships with women if you didn't have Tata as your best friend?
He's okay. I think so. He's
Because I
saying
know there's a lot
because
of girls that
have
you do
a
talk to.
platonic
Yeah,
relationship. Does that help you
build
So-
more.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
get
that-
it. Okay.
because
'Cause
you
I feel
already
like-
have someone that's a female that you
Yeah.
don't flirt with?
Uh-huh.
Do you think that helps you like, or theoretically, that it would help you to not flirt with other women.
For him, it would help because he said that she's one of the boys, so it will help, I guess.
Because I feel like with Jeff, and not saying that you do this, but you have a lot of females that you befriend. You understand?
Okay.
Not in any way, but literally like you see them the same way you see guys. Like we're just cool. We're just gonna hang out.
Okay.
And I feel like a step that you could have taken to that, or that helped you take that, was befriending Tata as a strictly platonic relationship as your best friend.
But I did that before Tata.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
That wasn't a result of
I'm not saying
that.
that.
Was a result
Of
of
He's
saying,
What I'm
like,
saying is, like, theoretically,
like,
like it has help in you.
Yeah, because you've
helped
already
you.
established platonic relationships, does that help you to continue that, to like prevent any kind of unnecessary flirting in other relationships?
And the thing is, girls see
that wasn't the reason. Okay, I do get what you're saying, but I don't think that correlates to.
I think it does.
I don't think so. I think for my situation, I know other people do this too. It's more of a, you're just like you're sure of yourself, and you're just not attracted to everybody in that way. Like, and I don't mean like physically, but just emotionally or anything like that. So you're just like, why go on from here on out and go the extra step and waste time? That's how I see it. It's not because of that, because I learned how to do it with that, I could do it with all these people. No, it's just don't feel like wasting time. And
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Viewers.
Oh, yeah.
Let us know what you think.
I just, why continue having this conversation for, whatever, and I don't care anymore. Like, if I'm 100% sure in my mind, I don't know, like, I don't want to move on, I'll stop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a result of having a female accountability partner.
And I get that. I didn't.
What
mean
about you,
specific-
Gibby?
What?
Like, are there any females that you have platonic relationships with that you feel like helped you to establish other platonic relationships?
No.
So your
But
point-
what I'm saying is no, because I have a girlfriend.
But you don't have any
okay.
platonic
so
female
before
relationships?
Steph.
Before Steph.
Before Steph, I had a couple. Yeah, I had female friends. I had Jackie. Was a strictly platonic relationship. Yeah, like friendship.
But your point is that that would change if you have a girlfriend, obviously.
Obviously, yeah, I'm not gonna talk to another female all the
okay.
time if I have
Which
a girlfriend.
We talked about the first
Yeah.
episode,
Exactly.
And that's a completely different podcast topic.
that we already talked about, if you want to give that another view.
But yeah, no, yeah, I don't think having a woman accountability partner in that aspect, which is like if you struggle with flirting, I don't think that's a bad. I think it's
it would
it's
help
better than having a guy, because girls see stuff different than guys do.
Yes, I would agree with that. I agree
That
with
is
that.
true. That's true.
And that's why I don't mind having a female accountability partner. But your previous point, I was like,
yeah.
And that's
I
okay.
see what
Everyone's
you're
entitled to
trying
their wrong
say.
opinion.
Like,
I
I,
get what
I
you're
see what
trying-
you're
yeah.
trying to say.
yeah, I see what you're trying
but-
to say.
But
Just
I've
kidding.
like it's versus like I feel like if I have a problem with flirting, I'm not gonna go out of my way to try and have an accountability partner that's a female.
No, and I don't think trying to get an accountability partner you should go out of your way. I think it should come organically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be someone that you genuinely have trusted. It's not like you're not trying to seek someone.
So I guess at that point it wouldn't even like
Matter if it's a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it should be someone you're comfortable with and someone that you know could help you build your future.
That's Jeff laughing.
I like laughing.
Damn it, Jeff.
I didn't hear the joke.
Neither did I.
I didn't get the joke. He just started laughing.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
don't
like,
know either,
I
like-
don't know, like why he's laughing.
It's a great day.
You want to take a pause?
No,
Tell me what's wrong.
No,
No.
yeah. I think that is true. Like it wouldn't make sense to seek out to find find someone to be that person for you.
Yeah.
It would have to be someone that's already firm in your life that you have that relationship with. I do think, which I don't know why we keep like talking about that topic in particular, the whole flirting, but I think it's because
I think it
that-
says you all relate to that.
well
Wait, what?
in our past life, but I think
Mom. Ma.
Yeah, Jabuz is saying.
Mom, I didn't
Babies,
know.
I want to let you know that we love you. I think we just brought that up because as far as accountability goes, you want to make sure that you're just going to the right people for right situations.
Yeah.
And I don't know, which is why I brought up the question to the table: would you go to a female? Because it's hard to go to a female about flirting, because it's just it's not your day-to-day conversation that you would normally have as far as accountability goes. So that's why I brought the question up. That's all.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, no.
So for me, I don't know why. It's always been easier for me to talk to girls than it has been to guys.
That's fair.
In what way?
In any way, like just being friends. Like it's easy for me to get into a girl conversation than it's to go into a guy conversation. You guys don't get it, right?
I'm not laughing.
I just looked at Jeff like I just
Like,
I was
and I don't know.
Elaborate,
I think
please.
I think it's because I've grown up around women my whole life.
that okay.
Because
That's true.
honestly, the only man that I've had in my life like that has been my dad and my grandpa. Everyone else are women. I have two twin sisters. I have a cousin that's a girl. I have like 3 aunts that are women. I have my mom, a whole bunch of people. What? And I've always been like in those girl conversations in a way.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And it's just easier for me to not relate to girls because it's not that I relate to them, but it's easier for me to get into a conversation that
And
girls
build a
are into.
relationship.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Than guys, and I guess I just didn't grow up with enough guys in a way.
So at this stage in life, you have no accountability partners that are guys.
I do. I just said Jeff earlier.
That's not your family, and not for video stuff, just like life stuff.
In life?
Yes.
That's not true. Me and him talk about life.
Yeah, we
too.
talk about a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. Jeff and I talk about a lot of stuff. And
I'm gonna tell you right now, if out of all the things we talk about, I think video is only about 15% of the stuff we talk about. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we talk about that has nothing to do with like.
Because you guys aren't just
Video.
business partners.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
life
like
like your friends.
Yeah, we're
like
actually- we're
sometimes I'll
genuine
call
friends.
him. I'm like, yo, and it has nothing to do with video. I'll just start talking about random stuff. So, I mean,
I've asked you guys about
Yeah.
input on life.
I feel like
asked
all
you guys-
of
yeah.
us,
You
all
have.
of
You
us,
have,
yeah,
yeah.
all have.
So it's not only video, but like we're there. Like there's sometimes where I'll do something or Gibby will do something, and we're both like, "Yo, we gotta chill." Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, "Yo, we like." Even though like it's only one of us in it, we still
Yeah.
consider both of us in the situation, and we're like, "All right, let's just chill out."
And I
for
think
this
that happened
moment."
because we used to live together.
oh
You
yeah,
guys used to live together?
Let's just throw that out there one more time for our viewers. They used to live together.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
First time I hear about it.
dang.
No, yeah. Like the other day, Jeff and I were on the phone till like 4:30 in the morning, just on the phone. Like we weren't even talking to each other. We were just sitting there.
Were y'all in a relationship?
No,
No,
we
I
were,
was editing a website,
That
and I was editing videos.
Yeah, but
And we're just there.
Yeah, we're originally playing COD,
Always
and
how it
then
starts.
everybody got out, and it was just me and him. And then I forgot what we were talking about, and it just started rolling from there on out. Like we were just started talking about the future, and we're just like, "Yo, we want to do this, we want to do that," and yeah, from there it was 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and like whenever we would both catch a break, we would just keep talking about it, like pick up the conversation where it just ended.
Yeah, and sometimes we take like 30-minute breaks, and it's just dead silence.
It's in intervals.
And then we'll be like, "Yo," and it just
Yeah, and it continues right
going.
where it
Yeah.
ended.
That's crazy. I think it's important too, and I just want to throw this out there. You have to have accountability partners that if you do a bad call out on COD, it's not because we're coming at you, it's because we
Ash.
love you.
I mean,
Ash, we hold you accountable, bro. It's not because we're coming at you. We're just holding you accountable.
the only person that comes at you is Dale.
Yeah.
Yes.
I come at you with love, but it's really just
Yes.
just don't RPG me, bro.
Bro.
Don't team kill, that's all. But yeah, I think it's important, bro, to just have someone in your life to hold you accountable.
Or
It's-
multiple people.
Multiple people, yeah.
Yeah.
A network.
It's okay
It's a family.
to have certain people for certain situations.
Yeah.
You know, male or female, it doesn't matter. I do think that it is important you do have that person in your life to just help you grow in life and to just, get past certain situations, to grow as a person, to, learn from your mistakes and to be better. I think that's very
I think
important.
2021 is the year we all grow like double the amount we
Amen.
did in 2020.
No, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do too.
Like Gibby's gonna have like 6 female accountability partners.
Amen.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hallelujah.
I have Stephanie, and that is it.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the girl for my birthday.
What girl for your birthday?
Man.
See, now he just
What's
making
the
stuff
one?
up, and I need you to clarify that. So you're making that up.
Yeah, but this is gonna be the year that
Jeffrey!
it all grow. That's what it is.
The girls also subscribe to this channel. Don't worry.
What? What girl?
Hey, name dropped him.
Anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in to.
Wait.
Love to Hear-
This is the juice of the day.
We're drinking pineapple juice.
There you go.
We're drinking pineapple
Now you
juice.
can end it.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Love to Hear It. Please comment, like, and subscribe. What should they comment this week? If you're guess the name of Gibby's lover on my birthday. That's the comment. Guess the name.
Don't comment
Yeah.
that.
And
Please don't comment that. That's not a real
whoever
thing.
is right, we'll send you guys something nice in the mail.
No one's getting anything in the milk because there's no
You'll
one.
get some
Just
nice
comment
merch that
Stephanie.
says
Nice merch.
that says dot dot dot.
Let's do it, guys. All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.
The hell, Jeffrey? There's no female.
Jeff is coming for you, bro.